Fortunately, I'm back and I'm still alive and kicking for you guys. But then now I feel like I'm on a 70%. I can actually talk to you and record something, right? So today's video is gonna be like it's gonna have like two parts, part one and part two. Part one is geology adverts, how the courses or modules are structured at Wits, and what modules did I do at Wits. And number two, it's what I do at my current work as an intern geologist. I hope you're gonna enjoy the video and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you're a returning soldier, sisonke, yeah, let's talk. Having conversations with offense I'm barely surviving, but then I'll try to actually record videos. Part one, geology adverts. Yeah, I started this degree 2015. Yeah, I was the first year in 2015, right? So I feel like some of the things changed, but then now I will tell you guys my modules. What did I register and which modules did I take? Okay, let's start with this. Geology. Let's first and foremost let's start how geology is structured at Wits University. Geology, it's a full year course from first year to third year. It's a full year course. It's not a semester course. It's a full year course, and you feel it because in that full year there are blocks, and the blocks there are different modules, right? Yeah, because when you fail around June, you can actually pick up and pass around December. It's not like other universities whereby it's like they have semester courses or modules. Yeah, if you fail in module in semester, you cannot proceed with that degree because you have to do that module. So at Vets, one thing that I like about Vets is that geology it's a year module, right? So first year I registered at Vets. Didn't register online, I registered like in person. Ne? Then I was told that geology, you're supposed to take geology as a course, right? It's an umbrella because my degree is bachelor of science in geological sciences. It's an umbrella, but then it's not an umbrella per se. It is like umgan, right? The reason why I'm saying that is because I took geology, bachelor of science in geological sciences. Under that degree, you're supposed to take chemistry. Take chemistry as a prerequisite, which means you cannot do geology without chemistry. Number two, you're supposed to take math. You cannot do geology without math and chemistry. And then the fourth one, you're supposed to choose any course you like. So I took geology, chemistry, I took math major. Math major, it's separated into two. We have algebra and we have calculus. And then I took physics. So all in all, I took geology, math major, physics, and chemistry. So you're supposed to actually take 4 modules in that degree. Sorry, so for the background sound. Right, first year. So I went and then we started classes. In that week, I attended physics once. After that, I was like, wait, icon. This is not the physics I know from high school because I was the best in physics in high school. But then that was when I took physics. I was like, no, I've got this physical sciences, and I can do it. But then first year physics, one equation I couldn't actually solve. It made me to go to the Faculty of Science and deregister physics. Luckily, I wasn't alone. Some of my friends, they wanted to deregister physics, and I went to Faculty of Science. And then we had others were talking about geography. We were like, oh, you can take geography and geology, sure, because geography and I been jam, and we took geography. So I was doing geology, geography, chemistry, and math. Okay, the year proceeded. I was passing. I was passing geology and geography. I was having difficulties with chemistry and math because wow, calculus and algebra. We used to fail math like it was actually funny. We couldn't. Wow. We didn't even cry. It was funny. Especially actually the script is our mates. We used to laugh a lot because it was wow. Chemistry. we were too hard by chemistry. Huh. Okay, sharp. Then yeah, I took those four. So in first you're supposed to take four, and then second year you're supposed to drop two and continue with two. So me in my around December, I've only passed geography and geology, and I failed chemistry and math. How sad. Second year, now I was confused. They were like I should like go back and first year and do chemistry and maths because they are prerequisites for geology in order for me to proceed with geology. I continued. I went to the head of school in School of Geosciences, and then I explained. I was like, okay, I understand I have to like repeat my first year to do these two courses. How about like I take geology two, geography two, and repeat chemistry one and math one? I can do that, right? And I know I can, and I can pass all of them. Then the head of school was like, you're not gonna have a life. You like your schedule and your timetable is gonna be packed because you're gonna be running up and down, and there's more work in second year, especially geology and geography. I was like, I can do it. So that guy Shem, even now I just wanna thank him. Like yeah, he made my life possible. I took geology two, geography two, maths one, chemistry one. But then in maths I changed. I took until calculus and statistics. I was flourishing. Then I passed all of them in second year. So I was doing two first year, two second year combined, and I passed all of them with my second year. I was like, wow, I'm in. I told that guy I can do it. So let me tell you how geology is structured. First year, we're doing cosmology, the study of stars, planets, the universe. That's what we did. And then we actually like it was some sort of an introduction to geology. Like they were taking us through like in for you to start studying geology, you're supposed to understand how the planet Earth was formed first. The Earth, how it was formed. You're supposed to actually get that, how the universe formed as well. First, it was all about that. Yeah. Secondly, we did sedimentology first semester. We did confused with third year and second year, but then those ones that I remember, yeah, I'll tell you guys. We did sedimentology. We did igneous petrology. We did not igneous, metamorphic petrology. Yes, we did stratigraphy second year. Yeah, it was tough, it was rough, and then we started having theory and map work, just like geography. Yes, and then map work for geologists, it's the course that actually make us to have field trips, because if you're a geologist, bruh, you are traveled the world. So in second year we went to KZN Matatani to do field mapping. We mapped the certain area in Matatani, geological mapping, with mapping the type of rocks we found there. Yeah, in map work for geologists. And then theory, we did sedimentology, igneous petrology, metamorphic petrology, and stratigraphy. Stratigraphy is how rocks are layered and relationships between the layers. Yeah, and then we did history for geology. Yeah, geological history. And in Bora, like it used to bore me, bruh. Like they would like give you the pack, like the rocks layered together, and they will tell you to describe the geological history, which rock, yeah. The reason why actually I like geology so much and I took it was because in my high school I was enjoying geography, because I think geography is combined with geology. The geomorphology part of geography made me to like nekirata weathering and erosion, how landforms are formed, yeah. That's why I took geology. So we did exactly that in geology university. Sedimentology, it's a type of, it's a course that actually deals with sedimentary rocks. Yeah, how rocks are eroded and how rocks are weathering and eroded away, and they can form new type of sedimentary rocks. The course was intense as well. The exams, it was rough. Yeah. Igneous petrology. Igneous rocks, we're dealing like with igneous rocks, how rocks are formed from lava or volcano. If you guys there are some people that don't believe that there are lavas and volcanoes out there. They are, because they are type of rocks that formed from lava and volcano. We call them igneous rocks. The course was intense because most of the time we spent collab. Yeah, we're spending our time in laboratory, seeing the type of rocks how rocks are formed, and the diagram, igneous petrology diagram. Yo, they're really rough. But then I quite enjoyed the course. I was enjoying igneous petrology. Yeah. Metamorphic petrology is the type of course that deals with metamorphic rocks. Like, it's when, for example, when we have like sedimentary rocks or igneous rocks that are existing and they undergo heat or pressure, and then they form like the mineralogical structure changes there. Yeah, and then they give us the metamorphic rocks. Talking about the mineralogical structure change there, secondly, we also did mineralogy, type of minerals. There are types of minerals in this earth, many of them. If you know, we have like, let's say minerals, basic minerals, especially that are mined, your gold, your silver, your platinum. There are many minerals out there. We have your gallinas, you have your talc. If I talk about minerals right now, I'm gonna finish tomorrow. I also enjoyed the course, but then the only problem is that you're supposed to actually know the chemical formula of minerals. You're supposed to know the mineral and the chemical formula of the mineral. Even in exam, they'll give you the mineral, and then you're supposed to write the chemical formula of the mineral. That's why it was very important for us to do chemistry in terms of the chemical compositions of minerals. You should like have a solid background of chemistry. Yes, we did mineralogy. Yeah, stratigraphy, mineralogy, igneous petrology, metamorphic petrology. Yeah. In second year, we went to a field trip in second year to KZN to map the area. Third year, so my story, I passed my second year. I did geology 2 and geography 2, chemistry 1, and math 1. Why am I saying physics? Yeah, I passed all of them. Then I was permitted to proceed to third year, where I had like next life. I was staying at Wits Junction, one of the expensive reses in all times. Wow! I found myself at Bezri, MQA Bezri, because in my second year I lost my Bezri Amotipe foundation because I failed 2 modules. If I passed like 3 modules and failed 1 module, they would understand. But then I failed 2 modules and I passed 2 modules out of 4. They were like, bye Felicia, you're not serious, Swena. And then I shot the universe Uguti, who the hell is Offense Khote? The name Offense should like tell you. There's a story behind that name. It's very sacred to me, it's very important. That's the story for another day. I passed everything. Third year, I did Geology 3, Geography 3. Life was nice. Modules were reduced, but then the workload, Baba. Yeah, Geology 3. We have geophysics. We have paleontology. I think paleontology, we did it in second year. I'm not sure. Paleontology, geophysics, structural geology. Huh? And what else? Paleontology, structural geology, geophysics. Go na le course e one e shortang. Economic geology, and paleontology, we did it in second year. In your first year, you take 4 modules with less work. You don't feel the workload. Second year, you drop 2, you continue with 2. Workload, more workload now. Third year, it's very intense because the final year of geology, workload it was too much. Because this is how the year is. Geology is a year course, and then there are blocks: block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. Blocks are like term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4. Block 1, block 2, you have the courses there. Let's say block 1, you're doing sedimentology, block 2, you're doing igneous petrology for semester 1. When you're done, semester 2, block 3, you're doing economic geology maybe, and then block 4, you're doing geophysics. So this is how it goes. It's 1 year course, but then in that year course, it's not like you're doing 1 year module for the rest of the year. No, you're not doing that. It's 1 year course with blocks: block 1, structural geology; block 2, economic geology; block 3, geophysics; block 4. It's stretched like that. You feel now. Third year, the course that was a problem, it was structural geology. Bagithi. Structural geology, basically, it's now you're dealing with sketching. It's an engineering geology type of vibe. You're sketching, you measure underground, you go into a mine, to a tunnel, you measure a map, calculations. There's like many equations and calculations. Structural geology, it's best friends with civil engineering, and engineering geology, structural geology. Yeah, supposed to know. Uh, have economic geology was my favorite, guys. Economic geology was my favorite because it was dealing with ores and minerals that are mined in South Africa. Basically, it's dealing with mining. Yeah, since when I liked mining, yeah, I was enjoying economic geology. But then it was so much to be a block course. There was a lot going on there. It's not supposed to be. I wanna economic geology and structural geology are not supposed to be a block course. They're supposed to be at least a semester course or a 4 year course because workload. Economic geology is so much and it demands you. Most of the time we spent was at laboratories. That's the most of the time we spent. And we didn't actually have time, we didn't actually have life, especially from second year. First year I enjoyed my Wits University. Like I enjoyed first year because it was chill because we did 4 modules. Second year and third year, especially third year, guys, we went through a lot. Structural geology and economic geology, guys, icon. We saw flames. We would like get to class, we start at 8, at 1 it's lunch, but then supposed to attend tutorials or go to the lab because of workload. 2 it's knock off, school out, but then 2 o'clock we're having a practical until 5 o'clock. So basically we'd like spend time from 8 o'clock until 5 o'clock every day without having like some break in between, either from the lava, either from the rivers, from the conglomerate bearing. It was very interesting to actually find to learn more about how ores are formed, because ores are the type of minerals that are actually mined in South Africa. Your diamond, platinum, gold, you know, is coal and ore. But then we studied about coal as well. Yeah, and there are other minerals that are mined, like your tin and other minerals. Yeah, funny part, I enjoyed geophysics, but then I dropped physics in first year. Geophysics, it was dealing more of seismic waves, how do you measure seismic waves, especially earthquakes, or it's very important, especially mining, because when the rock undergo a lot of stress, they fracture, and when they fracture, they release some energy. That energy is called seismic waves. It causes tremor. Yeah, we measure the extent of seismic waves and the extent of the damage, and how can we monitor and how can we prevent it. That's how geophysics it is. In terms of earthquakes, you measure and you compare the earthquakes from the past and then to the present, and you measure the extent and then how they can be monitored and they can be prevented. That's how we measure seismic waves. Bruh, I enjoyed geophysics, yeah, so much. Paleontology. Paleontology, we're dealing with like your human remains, animal remains, dinosaurs. We like abo Sterkfontein case, the Down Child, Australopithecus sediba, Mrs. Place. We even went to Sterkfontein case because of paleontology. Yeah, we're also dealing with fossils. Yes, fossils, plants, ancient dinosaurs. And I was like, but then how is that related to geology, guys? Why are we doing paleontology? I don't get it. We did something botany there. There was something botany, biological going on there. Yeah, but then yeah, the courses. Let me just list them. What we did in geology from first year to third year: mineralogy, cosmology, the study of planets, structural geology, geophysics, economic geology, stratigraphy, sedimentology, metamorphic petrology. Yeah, we did those courses in the course. Third year geology, we actually went to Free State, Frederick Dome. It was intense as well, guys. Hi guys, as you can see, like from down there, as you can see the steep. It's so steep. We're trying to walk up the hill. So tired. We're done for the day. Last day of the field mapping in geology. We're going home tomorrow, Saturday. So we're tired, like we're tired, and it's your final year. You telling yourself you cannot do this anymore. That's how we felt in third year. We didn't have a life, and when other kids are going at home, got uni for holidays, Tina, we're going on a field trip. The only time we got to be free was around December as a geologist. Like, Tina, you're traveling. You want to see the world, you want to map the underground rocks and everything. So yeah, from second year and third year, we didn't know what June holidays is. And the stressing part was that geography had like field trips as well. There was a time, especially third year, the field trips of geography and geology were clashing. So they actually clashing with the day. We had to go quickly. We went to Frederick. No, we went to Drankensberg, yes. And then we had to quickly come because the geology field trip was waiting. Immediately when we got to campus, Braamfontein main campus, immediately when we got off, we got into the geology field trip to Vredefort. We were so tired, guys. It was, yeah, so geology 3 is geology and map work for geologists as well. Yeah. So yeah, this is how the structure is, like geology is structured. I hope you can enjoy the part 2 of what I do, where I'm currently working as an intern geologist.